Hello. Welcome to the Knights Arm Gaming channel. And in my first video, we're going to be kickstarting this channel off by playing Europa Universalis 4. This is a game that I adore. I love this game. I'm glad that they're still making improvements on it. They're still making updates. And I'm jumping back on it. I haven't played it ever since the DLC Common Sense came out. And so right now I'm jumping back into it, and I'm still getting a little bit used to the new mechanics, and I've done several gameplays with Castile as part of the latest update. But today we're going to be playing as the Melmooks, and I'm thinking about forming the Caliphate, which is this new nation. I'm not sure if it was this latest update, but it's definitely an update after Common Sense that they allow you to play as the they allow you to play as the Caliphate, excuse me. And so it's going to be interesting conquering most of North Africa and sort of reconquering the lands that we've lost ever since, I guess you can call it, the Crusades. So, I mean, prior to jumping back on it, I've formed many different nations. I formed Germany, I formed Italy, I formed Russia, I formed... I don't know if I formed Revolutionary France. Oh, I've definitely formed Spain. I mean, just me playing it previously, I formed Spain in this latest update, which is really nice. So, as you can see, I did do a test run up until 1473, and I was doing really good. The only problem was maybe at 1472, for some reason, the Ottomans declared war on me, and it was just them. They had no allies. I was allied to Tunis, but they declared war on me. I checked my aggressive expansion. It wasn't above 50 at all. I think it was somewhere in the 20s. And so they declared war on me. And obviously I was down on military tech, so they just completely wiped my army. I was a 5, they were a 6, and I guess there's a big jump between a 5 and a 6. And so, man, I would put a 30 stack against their 10 stack, and it would just completely wipe my stack. And so we're going to be making sure, I guess, learning that we need to make sure we're at military tech 6 as fast as possible, and then try to keep up to date with it, even try to go ahead for that matter. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and set the Melmooks. And so we have this thing called the Sultanate, the Sultan, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, yeah, you can call it the Sultanate, in which we have a Sultan, and we get 100%, being a Sunni nation, we get 100% chance of new heir, so we don't have to worry about that. And we start off with a pretty decent, so a 7 total over here. And you can see we're behind on tech, so we need to catch up. Like a country like Castile also has 3, but they have some other modifiers in there. So we're going to be a little behind on tech. We have vassals, and so let's go ahead and just jump into it. Make sure we're at 1444. Play. Let's do Iron Man mode. Can I overwrite this? Yes, I can. And we'll quickly, briefly scan our horizons, see what's the case, and I'll try to explain to you what the course of the plan is. Initializing game. Come on, I know you can do it. Okay, we're here. So this gives us a brief history on how we formed. So it gives us a little bit of the nations. You can see Common Sense is all the way over here. So I missed all these DLCs over here. Yeah, which is a lot. Okay. We have religion Sunni, which gives us 100%, as I said, chance of new hair. Sultanates. Okay. So, first things first is we need to consider an ally. Now, obviously, Ottomans were going to bump heads. They have already rivaled me, so let me just go ahead and rival them. There's no point in not rivaling them. I also want to rival Venice, because I believe I have a... Yeah, so trade embargoing Venice. So let me go ahead and rival them and then trade embargo them so I can quickly complete this achievement here. But that's not going to last for long. Oh, I can't rival Venice. Never mind. But I'm going to have to trade embargo them anyways. So I guess I can rival Aragon. Okay. So as far as allies are concerned, I'm going to do Tunis, because they do have... The only problem is I'm going to try to conquer Vezan, but Tunis is going to be in the way. So there's definitely going to be a dissolve of an alliance there when I get into war with them. But for the short term, I'm going to try to ally them and keep them handy. And so the idea here is, after I ally Tunis, I can go ahead and help them. I'm not sure if this is going to be in the long term or not, but ideally I want to conquer Morocco and then hopefully just capture all of this. So let's go ahead and ally Tunis. Alliance, yes, they'll accept my alliance. Okay, and we're also going to ally the Timurids, because they're gonna help us also. They have a lot of vassals. They have a lot of manpower. Yeah, 19,000. So they're also gonna be in handy. So, oh, but they won't accept my alliance yet. Minus 14. Can we do a royal marriage? No. So they might. I mean, in the previous game that I played with them, they accepted my alliance. So I guess we'll just keep ourselves allied for Tunis for now, but we won't rival them or anything. So who does Tunis have rivaled? Portugal, Castile. Karakunulu. You see now, hopefully they don't hopefully they don't ally with the Timurids, because I'm definitely going to want to get into war with them. You see, and that's the tricky part, is if I rival them, will they now have the tendency to ally other countries? Will the AI do that? That's the question. But I definitely need to... So right now I'm going to get a hit in Diplo power. Not Diplo power, I'm sorry. Is it Diplo? I think it's Diplo, where I don't have all the rivals. Okay. Medina, we're definitely going to need to vassalize it. So we can offer vassalization. And then an event hits where these form into one vassal. The Hijaz forms into one vassal. So let's go ahead and royal marriage them and then try to improve relationships with them. As far as short term, I might just go into war with Anissa. Yeah, I might need to go into war with them. Let's see. No. Okay, let's go ahead and send our 3 light ships to protect trade in Aleppo. Yeah, and there's a mission to have, or not a mission. I think there's there's definitely going to be a estate. What did they call them? Yeah, they're technically estates. Yeah, there's going to be an estate objective to make sure I have a good amount of trade power over there. So let's go ahead and protect trade in Aleppo. And it says here I'm going to make 0.41 ducats profit per month. So that sounds good. And I guess for the rest, I can just Oh, there's a lot of other stuff in here too. There's some galleys and there's some transports. Let's just go ahead and have them mothballed now, so that can lower my maintenance. So we have Anissa. This Fedel is a vassal. I can annex them in 10 years. Okay. Now, when I was playing as Castile, it says a country needs to be my vassal for... Was it also 10 years? I think it was 10 years, but it felt longer. It felt more like 90 years, but I don't think it was 90 years. Or was it? Is it because we're in a different religion, different, different kingdom? Yeah, so we have a sultanate over here. That gives us a lot of bonuses. Okay. And Hijaz over here, we can also integrate it. Is it the same year? 1454, yeah. Okay, so we'll definitely try to integrate these two, make sure our relationships are up. So short term, who do we want to go towards? We can technically... Oh no, they're furious about us. Let's think about maybe we can ally Ethiopia, but the game wants us to rival them. So... who can we go to war with? I definitely... So this has a 6 development, 3 development. This has a 4 and a 3. Okay. So I might go into war with Anissa. Okay, really quick, I forgot to mention the decisions, the national decisions. Excuse me. Okay. National decisions. So we're obviously going to form Arabia, which gives us administrative technology of at least 10, and we have to own all of these cores here. So we have to capture some of this part over here. We have to capture this over here, although not the coast, but I mean we might end up just catching the coast, but it says only over here. And this obviously will get captured once we integrate Hijaz, which shouldn't take that long. And also Medina, once we vassalize them, there will be an event where this forms into one. Okay, so now the question is, do we form Egypt? No. I think we need to form the Caliphate. And you can see there is no major requirements. It's mainly just conquer... Where's Palermo? I need to conquer these two. Is that it? Oh, and I gotta go all the way over here. Yeah, so that's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to reunify all of Morocco, all of this. Pretty much unify any country that's Muslim. Are the Timurids Muslim? Yeah, they are. But I mean, I don't think it's required to have these nations here, because these are Shafis. They're not Sunnis. Oh no, they are Sunni, but this is another subgroup. They follow this school. Sunni. Okay. You see, this country is a Shia. Okay. So I guess conquer most of this, conquer this, conquer this, conquer this, and then this. But this will be our main objective. Our main objective is going to be to unify Arabia, which that's the short term, and then create Arabia, and then go ahead and go to the north over here, conquer all this. That will be our second mid-game objective, and then our long term is to conquer up to here. Yeah, to reclaim, because I mean that's how it was before the Crusades. The Arabs, the Muslims had it all the way up to here. So let's go ahead and try to start fabricating some claims. Although, will we get some claims soon? Automatically, that's the thing. You see, I gotta be careful, because a lot of when I was playing as Castile, I was actually integrating Aragon. Like, I vassalized it through the Iberian Wedding event, and then I was integrating it, not knowing that there was a national decision that automatically integrates it for you. So I wasted so much Diplo power trying to integrate it, and it took forever. So I think we'll go into war with Anissa. The question is, who do they ally? So I just have to unpause the game and just wait for them to ally country. So let's go ahead and just kickstart this by oops, I unpaused the game. I didn't mean to unpause it. Let's go ahead and we can vassalize them also. Well, they're threatened of us. You see, if they had a heart, maybe, but since they're threatened of us, it's going to be extra hard. There's definitely going to be capped to our improved relationship. So let's just go ahead and where are the covert actions here? Let's go ahead and build a spy network there. Let's hope we don't get caught. And that should be good. I mean, yeah. So that'll end the first episode. The second episode, I'll unpause the game. I didn't mean to unpause it, but second episode I will unpause it and we'll go ahead and get started. But right now we just laid out the ideas, our missions, our goals. Let's actually just quickly run through them again. So we need to build a force limit. That's the generic mission. Trustworthy allies, another generic mission. So we'll ally with Tunis, make sure our relationship is 150, and then ideally I want to ally with the Timurids. High income, have an income of at least 4260, so I'll do that. So these three are easy. And then I'm going to trade embargo Venice. That'll give me this. And then Holy Cities is Medina needs to be owned by me, but I will vassalize it. So I believe owned by Mamluks, or it's non-tributary subjects. Yeah, so once I vassalize this, I will I can annex it. And then I don't know if this is the event that allows me to unify this. I think it is. The event Fate of the Holy Cities appears. Yeah. Where it unifies this. I think this is the event, if I'm not mistaken. Or it just pops up randomly. And then over here, yeah. So this is going to be these are going to be easy to overcome. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for episode 2.